I'm Mike Litton, and this is your market update. So what we've done is I've taken San Diego County and basically compared it with the latest numbers for September of 2023. So I'm recording this in October of 2023, and the latest numbers we have are from September. So these are year over year. So based on September 2022 to September of 2023. Very interesting information that we found from this market report. So this is a market update for you in case you've been wondering about the market or anybody's been asking you about it, that kind of thing. If you have questions, feel free to give me a call. I'll be happy to fill in any of the blanks that I leave from this. We're not gonna be on here for a long time. So I just wanted to give you a real quick update for those of you that are curious. So new listings are down 30.8%. There are a lot of people, a lot of analysts that have different opinions as to why this is. A lot of them seem to believe, the majority of them seem to believe, that because interest rates were so low before, and a lot of people have locked in those low interest rates in the 2s, 3s, and 4s, now that interest rates are nearing 8%, the highest they've been in decades, that's for a lot of people, for a lot of analysts, they believe that sellers are just basically hunkering down. They're waiting until interest rates drop down further to actually turn around and sell their homes. So that's part of the reason they believe that inventory is down. Plus, there's an economic factor here. A lot of people are having a tough time with qualifying because interest rates are as high as they are, and incomes haven't been going up or haven't been increasing as rapidly as interest rates have. So we have an affordability issue, right? So that's another part of this too. Closed sales are down 30.4% year over year. So that's because obviously if you have lower inventory, that 30.8, you have lower inventory, you have less homes to sell. So that's why that number would be there like that. Now look at this, median sales price, you may be surprised to know, is actually up 10.1% to $999,000. So the median home price in San Diego County, this is all of San Diego County, the median home price in all of San Diego County is $1,000 below $1 million and up 10.1% year over year. That is increase, that is demand, right? But that's also the fact that there are factors in this where we have so because inventory is so low, there are people that are having to make tough decisions, if that makes sense. Like they're in a position where they have to buy or they have to sell, that kind of thing. And so that's what's in some ways that's what's forcing this appreciation in price, this lack of inventory and this demand that basically is still there. There's some pent-up demand from the previous market, and there are people that basically just are in a place where they have to buy. And because there's so little to choose from, they're buying. What we're also hearing is we're hearing from almost every buyer that we're talking to, and almost every agent that's working with buyers, they're telling us that they're being told by their clients that interest rates are going to drop next year and they're just going to refinance. So they're buying at the current rate, thinking that rate is going to be dropping precipitously next year, and they'll basically just hunker down and deal with it for the next few months, and then they'll refinance when interest rates drop. So the next one is even more astounding, and that is the average sales price for San Diego County is up 16.8% to a whopping $1.357676 sales price. Here's the deal: average sales prices are up because values are going up, right? So median home price is up, that pushes that average sales price up. Plus, this tells you that people are buying in a higher and higher as prices go up. They're buying in higher and higher echelons. So that pushes that average sales price up, if that makes sense. If you have questions, feel free to give me a call. I can walk you through it. The percentage of price received is up 4% year over year to 99.8%. So if somebody puts their house on the market, this is average, if somebody puts their house on the market for $1 million, they're getting $998,000 for it. Now, a couple of months ago, we closed a listing that we had for a client of ours that we've had for a number of years. We closed a listing for them at $110,000 above list price. We closed another one in San Marcos, another area of San Marcos, for $40,000 above list price. So it can be done, but this is the average. So this is an average. You're talking about not properties that are necessarily ready for prime time. You're talking about properties that some of these are distressed properties, that kind of thing. So it all factors in, but the average is 99.8% of the list price, and it's up 4%. Housing affordability is down. That's because interest rates have shot up and prices have gone up. And we just talked about that. When prices go up and interest rates go up and they outpace the pace of the increase to incomes, that creates that affordability issue. And so affordability is down 13.3%. So it's harder to buy now based on the current market conditions in the last year. Months of supply is up 45%. Now, bear in mind, that's 2 months to 2.9 months, so that's a 45%. But here's the deal. Months of inventory is basically the amount of homes that we have based on our current absorption rate that are basically available to buy. Well, we were at 2 a year ago, so we've gone from 2 to 2.9. So that is a good thing if you're a buyer. That means that you have more to choose from. Not a ton more, but you do have more to choose from. And there is more inventory out there. So that actually is it's not a bad thing if you're a buyer. So it gives you an opportunity, if you're a realtor, for instance, it gives you an opportunity to market a property because it doesn't fly off the shelves like it did before, if that makes sense. So I hope this helps you. If you have any questions, feel free to text or give us a call. I'm at 760-522-1227, 760-522-1227. I'm happy to answer any questions you might have about the market or why these things are doing what they're doing. And I hope you have an amazing day. We'll talk to you soon.